Why didn't they do anything about it? That's the question being asked amid mounting calls for former leaders of Dilworth School to face criminal charges in connection to years of sexual abuse. Survivors of the abuse want them held responsible. It comes after a damning independent inquiry found headmasters and boards of trustees suppressed offending and silenced victims for decades. Jacob Johnson reports.
Of those who were abused at this school, Peter Reynolds, now 80, could be the oldest living survivor.
My predator is still uncharged. He was a prefect.
He's one of just 14 Dilworth old boys from his generation interviewed for this independent report. His experience highlighting just how long abuse here has been kept secret.
Time and again, I was caned by the headmaster for going to him and telling him that I was being abused.
The inquiry found the school's leadership continued to fail students until only recently.
Up to 2018, complaints of sexual abuse were made, and in most instances they were dismissed without investigation.
For them to come out now and go, well, we're shocked that this is all that's happened, it doesn't really fly with me.
We can't show you this victim's face, but when he was at the school, Murray Wilton was in charge. During his time as headmaster, the most complaints of sexual abuse were made. In the case of this teacher, Ian Wilson, Wilton knew police were investigating, but allowed the school housemaster to quietly resign in 1996, sending him away with 3 months' pay and this glowing reference, calling him a valued acquisition.
He will be a significant loss to this school, but he is ready for further challenges.
The abusing teacher was a long-time friend of the headmaster, with many now asking if leaders like him could be held criminally responsible.
In light of their knowledge and their actions, absolutely they should face criminal charges.
As a general rule, negligence does not amount to proof beyond a reasonable doubt of serious criminal behavior, whether it's by conspiracy to conceal, whether it's aiding and abetting, whether it's party to an offence. The negligence alone is not enough.
Police say they've previously considered the criminal liability of former headmasters and school boards, but due to insufficient evidence, no charges have been laid. At this stage, there are no plans to revisit this. Wilton and his successor, Donald McLean, are the only former headmasters still alive. Both spoke to inquirers. Wilton also questioned at the Abuse and Care Royal Commission last year.
At no point did I, nor the trustees, nor any Dilworth staff attempt to cover up reports of abuse or turn a blind eye to it.
After reading the inquiry's initial findings, he acknowledged as a leader he should have done more. The school still hasn't responded to the report's recommendations.
For them to just release a generic statement was very weak.
Survivors left watching on and waiting for change. Jacob Johnson, One News.